10 craziest laws in the U.S., the land of freedom and prosperity, the United States of America. It's funny to think that in the land of the free, there exists some truly yet largely unknown bizarre laws. Some of these laws are unnecessary to the point of stupidity. It's almost impossible to understand why they were implemented in the first place. Who would have thought that sharing your Netflix password can be your ticket to jail, or that a law is needed to stop donkeys from sleeping in the bathtub? Get ready to feast your eyes and ears on some ridiculous American laws that will have you laughing all the way to the jail cell. Number 10. Sharing passwords in Tennessee. The American entertainment industry is one of the biggest industries worldwide, and they attract a lot of attention. The increased demand also increases the amount of hackers trying to find the back doors to hack into the system and give out bulk illegal logins. This black market activity causes the industry to lose a significant amount of revenue. Thus, in July 2011, Tennessee login law makes it illegal to share the passwords of entertainment applications like Netflix and iTunes. The Recording Industry Association of America heavily supported this law. According to this law, sharing of the passwords of those sites that have a content worth $500 will cause a fine of $2,500 or up to 1 year in jail. Number 9. Placing a coin in your ear in Hawaii. It sounds so crazy that the government had to step in and make a law about placing coins in the ears. But there is a story here that made sense in the past. In the 1900s, Hawaii became part of the U.S. An order was given to destroy all Hawaiian currency. People, in order to save their money from destruction, hid coins in their ears. When it was known, a law was passed to make hiding coins in the ear illegal. Earlier, it was considered to be a sign of drug dealing. Whenever a person in Hawaii is seen with a coin in his ear, he is suspected of selling illegal and unlawful drugs. It is a grave offense liable to legal inquiry. This law was enacted in 1847 by King Kamehameha. Number 8. Speed limit for horses in Indiana. If you live in Indiana, make sure your horse has a speedometer. In the eyes of the law, horses are also vehicles, so there must be some regulation for them as well. If you do own a horse, you need to be careful about its speed like a car, or there will be accidents. The speed limit for horses is decided to be 10 miles per hour. The interesting question is how people are supposed to monitor the speed while riding a living being. All the traffic regulations that apply to motor vehicles apply to horses in Indiana. So if you go to work by means of a horse in this century, you better be careful because the traffic warden is coming for you. Number 7. Tire screeching in Kansas. If you live in Kansas, your brakes better be oiled properly because an unnecessary noise pollution can land you in some serious trouble. According to Kansas state law, squealing of tires due to rapid acceleration or brake application that leads to loud noise and casting of road surface material is totally illegal. Local ordinances back this law up. Unnecessary rapid acceleration, unnecessary tire squealing, skid, smoke, or slide upon acceleration or stopping, including the casting of tread, gravel, dirt, or other road surface materials from the tires. If any person is caught in an act like that, he is facing up to 30 days in jail or a fine of $500. Kansas takes its roads and noise pollution seriously, and you better be prepared to do the same or face the consequences. Number 6. Marrying the same man in Kentucky. The state of Kentucky saw fit to put a limit on the amount of times a couple can marry each other. It is uncommon for divorced couples to remarry anyways, but Kentucky is not taking any chances of rogue romances. We grew up hearing all is fair in love and war. It may be so, but not in Kentucky. In Kentucky, Women can marry the same man only 3 times. If 3 times is not the charm, it never will be. And the state decided that for the people to keep their reckless decisions under control. As to why the state thinks that this law will be helpful, we can only speculate. But the law surely makes people pause before filing the divorce and think hard about their future options of getting back together. Number 5. Surprise pizza in Louisiana. Do you feel the urge to do something sweet for someone that holds a special place in your heart? What is a sweeter gesture than sending someone food to make them feel that, hey, I'm thinking of you? But apparently, it is considered a case of harassment in Louisiana. It is so because sending a pizza at someone's place that he didn't order is like opening a tab for him that he didn't ask for, and it is grouped with harassment according to Louisiana state law. If you want to surprise someone with a pizza, better take their permission. Otherwise, you will be paying a $500 fine over $15 worth of large pizza. Number 4. Dirty tires in Minnesota. Getting your tires dirty in a state like Minnesota is quite normal. What is not normal is a ban on dirty tires. How is that even possible? This requires a person to start every journey he wants to take by first washing out the dirt and mud off the tires. And it is quite taxing. Nobody wants to spend that much of their time every day on car tires. According to American Legal Publishing in Minnesota, a truck or vehicle whose wheels or tires, mud, dirt, sticky substances, litter, or other material on any street or highway is a public inconvenience. How clean the state wants its roads and highways is beyond comprehension. If you are seen spoiling the tires with dirty tires, you can be fined up to $2,000. So better make sure your tires are spotless before you leave home. Number 3. Taking a bite from your friend's hamburger in Oklahoma. It is a socially acceptable moral and ethical code that one shouldn't bite into someone else's food. But the state of Oklahoma went above and beyond. According to Delish in Oklahoma, biting into someone else's burger is not just socially unacceptable, it is a criminal offense. How funny is that? The National Pulse dug deep into it and came out with an explanation. The law was put into place as a result of a deal between business owners and government officials. Apparently, the profits were decreased when 2 people would buy 1 burger and split it between themselves. If you're out and about in Oklahoma, make sure you buy 1 burger each. It's crazy how ready the government is to take away freedom from the simplest of life's pleasures. Number 2. Donkey and bathtub in Arizona. How many of us in our daily life come across a situation where we have to let a donkey sleep in our bathtubs? Not many times, I suppose. But if you ever do face such a situation, the state of Arizona has got you covered. Apparently in 1924, a public menace case surfaced. A merchant used to make his donkey sleep in his bath until a flood came due to the breaking of the dam. The donkey washed a mile down the valley. A lot of valiant efforts were required to save the life, and hence the law was passed just in case. Number 1. Driving blindfolded in Alabama. It's common sense to keep your eyes on the road while driving, but the state of Alabama thought it best to pin down that rule, which is crazy because no person in their right minds would do that anyways. What made Alabama write it down in legislature, one can only assume. Needless to say, a person driving blindfolded will be charged a fine. So you better not think about cruising around Alabama blindfolded. It will only land you in serious trouble. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give a thumbs up and leave a comment to tell us what video you want to see next. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting content.